It is indeed a hockey night here from Oscience Bird Arena in its 60th season of operation. My name is Ethan Graham. I'll be bringing you tonight's hockey game between the Ohio Bobcats and the Lindenwood Lions. Key CSCHL points are on the line here tonight between these two teams. CSCHL play just getting underway last weekend for Ohio. They beat Illinois on the Big Pond out there in Champaign, Illinois last Friday by a score of 4-0, but Saturday night an uncharacteristic loss for the Bobcats in bad fashion. A 6-goal defeat, 7-1 for Ohio. They're going to be looking to turn things around tonight against a tough Lindenwood team. Lindenwood is number 3 in the ACHA. This is a team that Ohio, if they make it to the tournament, which looks like it is likely at this point, that Ohio could expect to see later on down the line. You look at Lindenwood during the warm-ups, one of the first things you notice is the size of this team. This is one of the bigger teams that Ohio has played all season. Guys like Grant Hazel, guys like Sean Baird, guys like Jake Houston, really all the Bobcats defensemen going to have to play a physical game tonight and get Lindenwood off their game. Players to watch for Lindenwood will start there. Has to start with Michael Lozano, leads this team in points with 17. Tommy Heinzman is just behind him with 16 points. Lindenwood, talk about their size. One of their biggest size guys, Apo Nurminen from Finland, has 8 goals on the season. He is huge. Expect to hear Apo's name a ton tonight for the Lions. Apo also leads this team in power play goals with 4. Speaking of the special teams, this is something Lindenwood excels at, both the penalty kill and the power play. Lindenwood operates their power play at 25% 84.56%. The penalty kill right around the 90 percentile. We've seen Ohio get better on the power play in recent weeks. I know they scored 5 a couple of weekends ago here at OSI&C Bird Arena. Their power play percentage, Ohio, that is at 16.44%, and a penalty kill at 84.93%. So we look at keys to the game for tonight. Ohio is going to have to stay out of the box. They cannot afford to take dumb penalties. They're going to have to play a physical game against this huge Lindenwood team, really assert themselves. They're going to take some penalties, no doubt, but they have to limit the bad penalties, stay out of the box as much as possible. Another thing Ohio's going to have to focus on is starting fast. The Friday night game against Illinois last weekend, they scored a goal 6 seconds into the game. Yeah, just 6 seconds, won the face-off, got it deep, got the puck right behind the Illinois goalie. Drew Crandall scored that goal last weekend. Ohio's going to have to start fast. 5 times this season, 5 times Ohio has scored a goal in the first 5 minutes of the game. In those games in which they score the first goal in the first 5 minutes, they've won all 5, and their goal differential is a staggering plus 17 in those games. So if Ohio gets out to a fast start, be watching out for that for the rest of the game. Going to be interesting to see what Jake Fiala's role is in this game. The Ohio captain, number 17, big size on the back end, has not been playing the number of minutes that he's used to in the last couple of weeks. He's listed on the line chart tonight as the 7th defenseman. Last time we saw hockey here at OSI&C Bird Arena, he was dressed but did not play the entire game. Another guy returning to the lineup tonight for the Bobcats is forward Matt Rudin. Power play presence and all effort, all the time guy. Should be a huge night of hockey here at OSI&C Bird Arena. We're going to throw it down to the ice right now for player introductions and the national anthem. And just like that, we are ready for hockey here at Osayan C. Bird Arena. The starting goaltender for the Lindenwood Lions is Michael Hales. He has an excellent stat line, 8 wins, 0 regulation losses, an overtime loss, a shootout loss, and 2 shutouts to go along with a 1.44 goals against average and an outstanding 9.45 save percentage. For Ohio in net, it will be none other than the workhorse, Jimmy Thomas, looking to right the ship after a tough performance last Saturday in Champaign, Illinois. Jimmy has a great stat line as well. Has 11 wins, 3 losses, 1 overtime loss, and 2 shutouts to go along with a 2.11 goals against average and a 9.14 save percentage. If you look to the ice, you'll notice Ohio is in some camouflage jerseys with camouflage socks and the regular green pants. It is Military Appreciation Weekend here at Osayan C. Bird Arena. Would like to extend a huge thank you to all those serving, past and present, in our armed forces, on the front lines, whatever they may be doing for the military. Thank you so much. We cannot have freedom without you guys. Lindenwood wins the opening face-off right down the ice. Mike Lozano gives chase, and we are underway here. Sean Baird pressures him up against the boards. Number 10 there, Nick Green taken down. Lindenwood working the puck up around, back to Jake Townsend. Ohio looks to break it out now. They'll try and send it out, but it is stopped. Shipped back in. Heinzman gives chase. Heinzman back, it is interrupted by Elmore. Back to 5, shot there. Lampron will clear it out. Back to Jake Townsend. Up now, big hit by Sean Baird to take down Alex Carlson from Sweden. Ripping a shot. There's a follow-up shot. Great block there. I think it might have hit someone from Lindenwood. Look, maybe Alex Carlson. Lindenwood, great pressure to start this game. Kyle Craddock hauls down a Lindenwood player there. Hazel retreats, looks to break it out for Craddock now. Ohio exits the zone. Retreats once more. Sean Baird up to Gianni Evangelisti, leads this team in points, and here comes the Bobcats. Mike Palasic chips it in deep. Evangelisti follows with Alex Carlson. Craddock down below the goal line as well. Centers the puck in the front of the net. And we've got a whistle. Waiting to see what this was. It appears as if the net was off in front of number 29, Michael Hales. Face-off upcoming now to Hales' right. Evangelisti will take it and win it for Jake Houston. Houston tries to center the puck. Good keep by Gross. Gross lets that shot fly. Save. Keeping it out now. Chip behind Jake Houston. Gross now tries to get it in deep. Evangelisti looks for that puck. Can't find it. It is dumped in now by number 8, Austin Wilk, the alternate captain for the Lindenwood Lions. Houston looks to break this puck out. Nice pass for Evangelisti. Evangelisti just dumps it in. Ohio will get a change. Lubin onto the ice now. Tom Evans will also enter the game for the Bobcats. Here's the captain, Mike Lozano. Great speed breaking over the line. Tries to center that puck. Good poke there. Break up that play as Brian Lubin. He has been a defensive presence at forward for Ohio all season. So there's a stick lift there. Pushes this guy down from behind. Big shot there from Tommy Heinzman. Townsend now controls his puck once again. He has been all over the puck here in the first 3 minutes of this game. 17:35 remaining. Trying to center the puck now. Heinzman below the goal line. Still working. Someone lost a glove. Number 10 now, Nick Green. Up for Reese. Reese swings it around the boards. Garrett Jenkins looks to chip it out. Matt Rudin back in the lineup for Ohio. They missed him. He chips that puck back down. Great to see Matt back out on the ice. Rudin now applies pressure. Lindenwood looks to break it out. Here's Carlson. Chipped ahead by Lozano. Ohio just plays it forward. 16:55 remaining here in the opening period. Still a scoreless game. Thank you for joining us here. Jimmy Thomas stops that one. Now for Tom Evans. He'll look to find Craddock. It'll be sent down. Michael Hales will raise his hand, and we will have icing. One shot for Ohio, but I'm sure if we were able to get the time of attack statistics, Lindenwood would be dominating that. Lindenwood has controlled this puck throughout much of the game, but give Ohio credit for not allowing a single shot on net here the first 3 minutes and 18 seconds of this game. Face-off controlled now by Lindenwood. Rushmeyer will send that puck wide of the net. Lindenwood works it below the goal line. Back now for Rushmeyer. He puts it on net. Good save by Thomas. Hunter Rushmeyer, the freshman defenseman from Hutchinson, Minnesota, puts that puck on net. Got a face-off upcoming now to Jimmy Thomas's left. Nick Green's going to take it for Lindenwood, controlled by Ohio. Jake Houston back behind the net now, looks to break it up for Tyler Harkins. Excuse me, that was Cody Black. Black now chips it head. Black had his first goal last weekend in Illinois, big 2-point game on the 4-0 win on Friday night. Ohio sends it in deep. Looking to establish some sort of presence here in the zone. Puck up for Houston. He waits below the goal line, lets a shot go. It is deflected out of play. We have seen Jake Houston become so comfortable with moving that puck around the defensive zone and being a very patient player, and it is reflected in his stat line. He has 3 goals and 9 assists for the Bobcats. It is 3rd on the team in assists. Below the goal line now, Alex Carlson gives chase away from Cody Black. Huge hit behind the play. And Jordan Klimowski. Puck broken out now. Lampron attempts to break it out. Nick Gross will spar forward in the corner there. Gross now giving pressure, puck battle along the wall. Ohio takes control of it. Houston's going to step up in the rush. Houston, a nice move around Wilk. It's his puck in low. Evangelesti picks it up below the goal line. Apo Nurminen tied up now, and he's down behind the play. That will be a penalty. Looks like Nurminen might have taken a knee there. Nurminen's slow to get up, and looks like Jake Houston will be going to the box for Ohio. Looks like Jake Houston is going to go to the box tripping. And now Ohio's penalty kill will be tested against this very strong Lindenwood power play, who's operating at 24.56% heading into this game. 15:02 remaining in the first period. Still a scoreless game here at Bird Arena. Huge face-off upcoming for Ohio, controlled here by Lindenwood. They love that one-timer. Do not be surprised if they break it out here on the power play. They scored a few goals like that last weekend. Grant Hazel now wrestles for the puck. Michael Lozano below the goal line. Down low in front of the net. Broken up there by Baird. He'll clear it out. Good play by Sean Baird to interrupt that. As they will retreat, Ohio gets a change on Black. Craddock, Fiala on the ice now. We wondered what Fiala's playing minutes were going to be in this game. Takes his first shift here. Jake Townsend of Ford. And Ohio might have just gotten away with a trip right there. Townsend hauled down by Craddock, but no play. No call, rather, excuse me. Austin Wilk breaks it out now. Chip down deep into the zone. Now your team taking a lot of chances here in the early going. Cody Black there interrupted by Green, and now Wilk has the puck. Wilk is pressured now along the boards. And it pops out. Good clear there by Kyle Craddock. 13:51 remaining in this first period. 46 seconds on this power play. Great penalty kill by Ohio to this point. Brian Lubin on the ice now. Matt Rudin breaks up that play, and here comes Lubin. Lubin breaks into the Ohio zone, puts a shot on. Nice save by Michael Hales. It's a quick release there by Lubin after getting that turnover there, forced by Matt Rudin. And a nice glove save by Michael Hales. This could be a game of goaltenders. Michael Hales, Jimmy Thomas, 2 guys that make up the cream of the crop of the CSCHL. Lubin wins this faceoff for Ohio. Baird, a shot wide of the net. Rushmeyer will break it ahead now. Rushmeyer along the end board, tries to center it for Ryan Carson. Linden with the puck down low. Another glove save there by Thomas. on the other end of the ice. 13-16 remaining in the first period here. 14 seconds remaining in the Houston tripping penalty. Ohio leads on the shot clock 3-2. Looks like Alex Carlson will take this face-off from Stockholm, Sweden. Carlson is. Controlled now, Matt Runyon up the line, throws it on net. Good block by Baird. Still wrestle with Carlson. Hazel will send that puck out. And 4-3, 2, and 1. Jake Houston spills out onto the ice. Great penalty kill early for Ohio. And now Ohio is back at full strength as Garrett Jenkins controls it. On for Evangelisti. Up for Craddock. Craddock gives pressure. Throws the body around. Mike Lozano, nice drop pass. Lozano, another drop pass. Heinzman walks in, shoots. Good save by Thomas. Tom Evans behind the net now. Breaks it out, not quite. Deflection there from Lombardi. Craddock now trying to break this puck out. Lindenwood doing a good job at applying pressure to Ohio's breakouts. Ohio's having a hard time getting any sort of a rush going. Lindenwood really making it difficult for Ohio to establish presence in their zone and exit Ohio's zone. Swung around now by Mike Plasix. Reese will give chase. No icing on the play. Reese works around Cody Black now. Interrupted there by Timmy Tourneau. Play controlled now by Houston behind the net. He'll leave a nice pass for Gross. And Ohio will look to get it up ice now. Cody Black now sends it around. Here comes Tourneau looking to center that puck. Could not. Cody Black keeps it in the zone. Shot on there by Lampron. And now here comes Lindenwood the other way. And now Tourneau has it. Here's Lampron with him. Ohio breaks into the zone. Leaves it for Houston above the net. Good shot there from Houston. He'd like to have that one back. Hit Owad. Sends it on. Carlson and Houston tied up there. Ohio will wait. A tough pass there from Hazel. Good block, almost a shot on goal there by Lindenwood. Icing now is Hales will raise his hand. We got a face-off coming back down the other end. 11:04 left in this game. These games tend to take on narratives and stories of themselves, and this one looks like it's going to be a defensive, physical fight. Looks like a lot of interruptions in the passing lanes and the shooting lanes so far. Will it change? Remains to be seen. Timmy Tourneau breaks this puck up now. So there's Lubin slides into the zone. Got an offside call. No, we've got a penalty, excuse me. We've got a tripping call now. Looks like Alex Carlson will head to the box for tripping. And Ohio will have a power play opportunity against a very good Lindenwood penalty kill, like I said, operating at 90%. Evangelisti out there for Ohio. He leads Ohio in power play goals with 4. This guy is a weapon on the power play. Houston now controls this puck. Over for Evangelisti. Up for Houston at the line. Keeps it on the ink of the blue line. Back up for Houston now for Evangelisti. Looks to move it forward. Cleared out now. Lindenwood will get a change on. Thomas leaves the net to play it for Houston. Houston forward now for Evangelisti. Evangelisti behind the play. And it will drop out of the zone. Ohio will be forced to regroup once again. 1:28 remaining in this power play for the Bobcats. And Baird forward for Houston. Forward for Matt Rudin back out there on the power play. Deep behind the Ohio net now. Big puck battle. Evangelisti, Nick Green, and Brett Boza tied up behind the net. Lindenwood takes control of it and is sent out by Nick Green. Houston now controls behind the net once more. Ohio will try and bring it down the ice. Long pass by Houston to Plasix. Plasix will just chip it in. Ohio will give chase. Good keep there at the line. Oh, it's just squirted away from Ohio. Oh, the referees are going to say it stayed in. Lubin now with the puck. Shot on net. It's a big rebound there. Klimowski controls the puck now. I don't think he realizes how much space he had. Lubin up for Nick Gross. Gross looks for Lubin. Lubin extends his stick, gets control of it, sends an awkwardly angled shot right into the pads of Michael Hales. We will have a face-off. 19 seconds remaining in the Carlson penalty. Face-off upcoming now to Hales' left. Will be Brian Lubin taking the face-off for Ohio. Shift behind the boards now. Mitch Reese will jostle for the puck. Gross now below the line. Lubin now controls the puck. Gross will just look to, or Plastics rather, excuse me, will look to just send that in. Craddock is hauled down there. Captain Lozano will take it up, middle of the ice, looking for numbers. He'll just wait, skate forward, drop back now towards the red line. Almost finds a nice pass there, and he does. Can't quite control it. A lot of neutral zone play in this first period. Lombardi looking for a handle on that puck. He is moved off the puck there by Grant Hazel, number 3, big physical defenseman for Ohio with a huge shot as well. Hazel will control this puck up now. Good interruption there by Alex Clow. Evans now has the puck. Looks for a pass. Now here comes Lindenwood. Up for Craddock. Craddock now skates into the zone. Lets a shot go wide. Tom Evans controls this puck now for Ohio back at the blue line. Craddock will tip it in. It'll be frozen by Hales. Not a lot of free space, not a lot of breathing room out there on the ice early going in this one. 7:40 remaining in the first period. Shots are favoring Ohio 5-4. Gianni Evangelesti stepping in to take this face-off for Ohio. Ryan Carson for the Lions. Controlled now by Ohio. Evangelesti below the line. Lindenwood will look to break it out. And they almost do. Jenkins sends it back in. Evangelesti will give chase. Over now to Owad. Owad finds 16 in the middle of the slot. That is Dom Klobbins. Now Wilk controls the puck near the blue line. Good interruption there by Tom Evans. Garrett Jenkins now behind the net. Up now for Lampron. Lozano breaks into the zone. Shot! Blocker save by Thomas. Looking to get it up now is Plastics. Plastics hauled down. Physical play there. We will have a penalty. Looks like Mitch Reese is going to be going to the box. It appears there will actually not be a penalty. It appears as if we will be getting offsides. My apologies. Ohio looks to move this puck forward. Nick Gross over on the wing. Plastics lets a shot go. Over for Houston. Houston looking for a pass there, but it exits the zone. Rushmeyer behind the net. One of several huge Lindenwood defensemen. Mitchell now breaks it forward. Good speed. Rushmeyer now behind the play. Sends it off the glass. Now Ohio sends it forward back into the Lindenwood zone. A lot of a cat and mouse game, if you will, in the early going here. Looking for Harkins now. So he breaks into the line. Can't quite find a handle on that puck. It is just sent out there by Zach Mitchell. Owad below the goal line now. Lindenwood controlling below the goal line. Up for Townsend. Townsend lets a shot go. Block there. Nice block by Drew Crandall. Crandall now sends it forward right into the stick of Mitch Reese. Rooted now back in lineup, lays that puck down. Here comes Lindenwood now. A shot there deflected wide. As Ryan Carson let that shot go. His Townsend keeps that puck in at the line. Townsend, puck is sent up high off of the stick of Timmy Tourneau. Ohio with a couple of good blocks here in the early going. Jake Townsend's been a presence for Lindenwood here tonight. He's had some good keeps already, just 15 minutes and 1 second into this game, Jake Townsend. Jake Townsend third on this team in points with 15, leads all defensemen in points. 6 goals, 9 assists. Good for 15 points for Townsend. Sean Baird now below the blue line. Works it up. Green back now the other way onto the stick of Hazel. Hazel chips it off the boards. He's going to give chase. Ohio retreats back into their zone. Looking for Kyle Craddock, broken up by Wilk. Thomas leaves it for Baird. Hazel up for Craddock. Ohio's struggling to break out of the zone. We've seen them struggle with that at times this year and get better at it the last couple of weeks, but definitely tough for them. Here's Kalu back into the zone. Shakes off Hazel. Kalu throws it on net. Good shot. Off the blocker of Hazel. Good big rebound given up there by Thomas, too. Wilk now ahead for number 12, Victor Lombardi. Lombardi sends it around for Evans. Hazel behind the net, plays it around, looking for Rudin. Rudin gives a poke, but that puck is kept in. Great centering pass there. Waiting. And there's a nice shot from Alex Kalau. Good hesitation, good puck keep by Kalau. It looks as if Rufus the Bobcat, yes, the real live Rufus the Bobcat, has joined us here at Osayan Byrd Arena tonight. Thought he might be in Charleston as Ohio men's basketball takes on Dayton in the Charleston Classic, but back to hockey. Good save there by Thomas. Fiala and Jordan Klimovsky exchanging words there a little bit. Face-off upcoming now. Face-off won by Lindenwood. Matt Runyon controls it at the point. Pressured by Harkins. Jenkins behind the net now. Ohio carefully break it out. Harkins now giving. Harkins sends it forward. Rudin will give chase. Kept in by Lubin. And we've got a high stick as that puck will be blown dead. 3:20 remaining here in the first period. Still no goals to speak of. Fast-moving first period here. Lindenwood leads in shots 8-5. Both teams going with the line change. Referees deciding where this puck drop will come on the upcoming face-off. Looks as if it'll be near the Lindenwood bench. Cody Black takes it with Green. Lindenwood controls up for Lombardi. Lombardi sends it in. Garrett Jenkins is going to give chase. Big hit behind the play there by Jenkins. Up now, controlled. Sent on. Reese attempted that shot. Evans sends it around. Townsend will keep it in. Good pass by Townsend there to find Lozano. That puck is sent out. Lindenwood will have to regroup. Black looking for a handle on that puck. And Lampron gets to it, but that play is going to be offsides. Zach Frank will be on the wing for Ohio along with Gianni Evangelesti. Don't see those two playing together a lot. Two centers that we usually see in the face-off dot. Awad sends it forward. Gross moves it around. Evangelesti looking for number 15 there. It's Drew Crandall. Sends it around. Wilk. over to Owad, tries to chip it out. Pressure applied by Ohio below the goal line, trying to keep it in. Owad now forward. Carson sends it in. Chipped around there by Houston. Crandall will look to get it out now. Crandall just dumps it in. Played now by Brett Bauza. Up forward. Big hit there by Craddock along the boards to interrupt that play. And Klimowski almost gets a chance going the other way. And now here comes Craddock after that big hit. And Craddock now along the boards. Stick to side there by Hales. Pulisic now. Chips it back up. There's a shot that's let go. A good block there by Carlson, excuse me. Craddock below the goal line. Craddock controls his puck, tries to send it on net block there. Lindenwood barely just getting that puck out, harassed. Lubin will attempt to send that puck back in, and we've got Sean Baird mixing it up. And to those of you who have been watching Ohio Bobcats hockey this season, that is no surprise to see Sean Baird mixing it up. A little bit of extracurricular activity in front of the Lindenwood bench. We will see if any penalties are handed out. Everything remaining academic for at least the time being. Looks like Lubin's going to come out of the face-off dot and be replaced by Gianni Evangelisti. Townsend sends it forward. Finds Lozano, chips it around. We've got a whistle. Appears to be an offside call. Just a minute and 4 seconds remaining here in this first period. We are still scoreless at Osai and Seabird Arena. Looks like number 9, Tommy Heinzman will take this face off with Gianni Evangelisti. Lindenwood controls. Townsend works it over to the left side of the ice for Mitch Reese. Grant Hazel now. Finds Evangelisti below the goal line. Chipped ahead now by Matt Rudin. Evangelisti now finds the puck deep in the zone. Evangelisti pushed off the puck there. And now Green will move it forward. And Green will move across the ice for Jake Townsend. Good poke there by Sean Baird to interrupt that play. Evangelisti will try and chip it up for Plastics. Could not find him. Townsend tries to center this puck for Lozano. Good play there by Baird. Baird almost had Harkins there. Would have been a 2-on-1 if he could have found Harkins. Into the zone now. Behind that, another interruption by Hazel. Ohio is looking good on defense as this period goes on. Almost a breakaway there for Matt Rudin, at least an odd man rush, broken up by Reese. Harkins finds his puck, throws it on net, inhaled, dropped, and then grabbed once again by Hales. With just half of a second remaining on the game clock. They will drop this puck, and the horn will sound. And just like that, we have reached the end of the first stanza here at Osai and Seabird Arena. Still a scoreless game between Ohio and Lindenwood, 0-0. Shots favored Lindenwood 8-6. A lot of neutral zone play early in this game. Neither team taking a distinct advantage. Lindenwood came out hot. They came out spicy. They were controlling the puck for a lot of the first couple minutes there. But Ohio, they would get better as the game went on. Neither team able to establish themselves with a lot of time in the other's zone. Ohio making some good defensive plays there at the end of that period. Grant Hazel, Sean Baird all stepping up. Jake Fella back in the lineup tonight, not playing the minutes that we're used to seeing him play for the green and white, or should I say the camo and white tonight. Matt Rudin back in the lineup tonight. Doesn't look like Matt has any rust really. But Ohio, Lindenwood still a scoreless game. Jake Townsend has been someone who stood out for me for Lindenwood. This guy is playing a serious amount of minutes on the ice, has some great keeps, some great offensive awareness, great offensive defenseman there in the first period. We're going to take a break right now. We will be back with second period action, highlights and analysis. This is AVW Hockey. It's 0-0. Still scoreless here at Science Bird Arena. We are back here at OCI Bird Arena, just under 5 minutes until the start of the second period of play. Still scoreless here, Ohio nothing, Lindenwood nothing. So thank you so much for joining us here. Beautiful Friday night from Athens, Ohio. Thank you for letting us bring a little piece of Southeast Ohio to you. To recap that first period, a lot of neutral zone play. Lindenwood controlled the puck there in the early going, couldn't really establish themselves in the zone, couldn't really let off a significant amount of shots. They were only able to get 8 on net. They lead the Bobcats in that department 8-6, but neither team really able to take a strong advantage in this game. 2 huge CSCHL points on the line. I want to take you through the standings right now. Lindenwood has played 6 games. They lead the CSCHL with 10 points. Right behind them is Iowa State, who has 8 points in 4 games. Illinois has 7 points in 6 games. Obviously, Illinois splitting their pair of games with Ohio last weekend. Ohio is in 4th place, but that is a little deceiving. They played their first series of CSCHL games last weekend in Champaign, so Ohio only sits at 2 points right now, but a good opportunity for them to pick up 4 and end up at 6 at this weekend's end. If you're Ohio, you got to get at least 2 points out of this. Lindenwood, they are ahead, but Ohio has games in hand. Lindenwood has 6 games played in CHL. Ohio only has 2. Rounding out the back of the CSCHL divisional standings, Robert Morris, Pennsylvania, 2 games played, 2 points, a pair of points for them. Matt Rudin back out on the ice for Ohio. A couple of storylines we'll address for both teams before we start the third period here. Matt Rudin returning from injury, missed a number of games, only has 10 games to this point for Ohio. Tonight is his 11th game. So certainly a power play presence that Ohio missed. They will get him back on the power play. They used him on the power play a little bit there in the first period, so it is nice to see Matt back out on the ice. Not a noticeable difference between before injury Matt and after injury Matt. Granted, it's only been 1 period, but he looks to be much of the same period so far. Not a lot of rust, still an adjustment period, I'm sure, for Matt getting back to 5-on-5 competitive hockey outside of practice, but no glaring issues for Matt Rudin so far. Another storyline, injury storyline that is for Ohio, is Captain Jake Viola, number 17. Last time at OCI Bird Arena, we saw him dress but not play a single minute Saturday night versus the Davenport Panthers. That was 2 weeks ago. Viola has been out there on the ice, but not a huge amount of minutes. Usually we're used to seeing him get 20-25 minutes of ice time. Probably only 4, 5, or 6. We don't have official stat keepers up here, so you have to forgive me. This is just my best guess, unfortunately. But Jake Viola's ice time is certainly being managed by Bobcats head coach Sean Hogan. He is listed on the line chart as the 7th defenseman tonight. You see him playing with Garrett Jenkins quite a bit. Just under 2 minutes remaining until we return to the ice here for action. For Lindenwood, I mean, give them a lot of credit. Give both teams a lot of credit, but Lindenwood particularly for controlling the puck to open the game and really preventing Ohio from breaking out. Ohio's struggled to break out all season. They've been inconsistent with it at times, and Lindenwood has done a really good job of impeding the Bobcats' breakouts. They're getting a lot of board play. They're slowing down Ohio. When you're a bigger team like Lindenwood, you're going to have to, focus on a lot of board play. You're going to have to focus on winning puck battles, getting in lanes, using the body, and interrupting play. Ohio has, they've gotten some good breaks, but they haven't gotten a really significant scoring opportunity. A lot of the times when we see Ohio go towards their end of the ice, we see Lindenwood force those shots to the outside, and that starts with their big defensemen. You can look at guys like Jake Townsend, Apo Nurmanen, the finished product, all playing great first periods. Alex Carlson was another guy who stood out to me for Lindenwood. I know he took a tripping penalty, but that didn't end up burning the Lions. Lindenwood has looked good. Both teams have looked good, but neither team able to take a significant advantage. Physical hockey game, a little bit of a dust-up in front of the bench there, but nothing too serious. Almost back to play here at OCI Bird Arena. We're going to take you back to the ice right now. And it looks like Heinzman is out there on the ice. Looks like Cody Black will take this face-off for Ohio. Cody had his first goal last week in the Friday night game. Picked up a goal and assist in that game, so we'll see if he can continue that success. Hazel controls that puck. Bad pass. Shot on there by number 10, Nick Green. Lindenwood controls the puck. And thank you for joining us here for the second period at Bird Arena. Now Reese controls this puck up, sends it back in. Black. Sean Baird down. Hazel now controls this puck. Looking for a lane. Hazel steps up, takes it beyond the blue line, looks for Tourneau. Tourneau tips it into the zone. Michael Lozano controls it around the board. Frozen there by Thomas. And played along, no danger, so Jimmy Thomas will keep that puck moving. We have seen Jimmy Thomas love to move that puck this year. Sean Baird steps up through the Ohio zone. Nice move. Oh, that's Evangelista, excuse me. Evangelista drives it to the net. Good save there by Hales. Pulisic now controls below the goal line. Evangelista around. Behind the net now. Lindenwood looks to break it out. 21 finds number 11, Victor Lombardi. Lombardi finds Kohlberg. Colbins below the goal line. Centers that pass for Owad. Can't quite get an effective shot off, and Ohio comes back the other way now. Looking for Pulisic. Chips it in behind the net. Pulisic controls board battle there. Houston down below the line. Houston, a nice diving keep there to keep that puck deep below the goal line. Pulisic and Houston. Physical play, like up along the boards. Continuation of the play from the first period. Looking for Owad now. Can't quite get a handle on that. Now here comes Colbins. Colbins now centers it. Lubin breaks it up back into the Ohio zone. Turnover now. Mitchell. Good block there by Tyler Harkins. Tyler Harkins all effort all the time. Gets a good block right there. The sloppy Ohio play. Ohio wanted a too many men call there. A bit of a sloppy line change from Lindenwood. But they will not get it. Jake Houston retreats now behind the net. Looking to set something up for Ohio. Still a scoreless game. Just over 2 minutes here into the second period of play. Moving forward now. Tipped in. No icing will be called, but it is interrupted before that. Klimovsky attempts to trade it forward. Behind the play now. Klimovsky up for Alex Carlson. Alex Carlson lets a slap shot go off the post. I don't think that one got in. That one beat Jimmy Thomas cleanly, but the goaltender's best friend was the post there. It's a huge drive by Alex Carlson. But for now, Ohio remains fortunate, as it will still be 0-0. Officials congregating. That one did not cross the goal line, is the ruling right now. And Heinzman will lose this face-off. Jake Filet will control it behind the play. Filet stepping up now. Ships it ahead. Evangelista now. It's got Craddock with him. Evangelista chips it back below the goal line. Heinzman over to Green. Green and Evangelista will fight with it below the line. Sends back in for Heinzman now. Heinzman in the corner. Tries to step around Tom Evans. Puck back to Heinzman. Reese sends it back around. Green will give chase into the corner. And Green will take a tumble there. The ice is always slippery. And good sustained pressure here from Lindenwood. Still not able to get off any significant scoring chances here on this shift. As that puck is sent back down, and we will have icing. As Hales raises his hand, Reese gives chase. He is the first one there. 16:21 remaining here in the second period. Number 16, Dom Colbins will take this face off. Reese now controls it in. Lombardi jostles for the puck. Sent back in deep. Tom Evans behind the net now. Pressured by Owad. Here come the Bobcats. Looking for a centering pass there. As Rudin will just send that one in.
Good work, boys. Good work out there.
Here's Reese breaking the puck out now. Pass intercepted by Rudin. Bobcats have a 2-on-1. Rudin tries to center that pass. Great play there by number 21. Jake Townsend there to interrupt that play. Rudin had Houston with him. Or Harkins, excuse me. Rudin behind the net now. Baird lets a shot go, deflected out of play off the netting. And a shove there by Townsend after the play. This looks like Harkins was pushed down behind the net, but no penalty will be assessed. 15:30 remaining now in the second period. Cody Black will take this face-off controlled now by Lindenwood. Lindenwood chips it ahead. Baird, nice keep. He'll just ring that back in. Down into positive territory for Ohio. Gabe Lampron will apply pressure. He'll come up with that puck. Hazel now at the blue line. Hazel dances around Kamofsky there. Hazel now throwing the body around. Tied up with a few Lindenwood Lions there. Big drive by Turneau. As Hales was able to see that one through traffic. Grant Hazel appears to be in some sort of discomfort here. Gianni Evangelisti and Alex Carlson taking the face-off, a pair of number 7s here. Evangelisti kicked out of the face-off circle. Craddock will take it. Craddock will win it. Evangelisti up top for Houston. Houston throws a puck on, deflected now, a puck in the middle of the ice. Gross now controls it. Gross sends it around. Lasix will play it. Up for Evangelisti. Finds Gross again. Over to Houston. Houston now waits, sends it back in off the boards, tries to get the puck in the front of the net. Here comes Lindenwood. Rushmeyer the other way. Battles around Evangelisti. Rushmeyer and Evangelisti tied up there. Here's Ernst, gives chase to the puck. Sends it off. The stick of the other Lindenwood player. Here comes Ernst again. Ernst chips it forward for Owad. Owad looks for Ernst, can't find him. Here come the Bobcats. Craddock breaks into the zone now. Tries to get to the middle of the ice, but great play by Lindenwood to break that scoring opportunity up. Just when you think there's space, well, there's not. Here comes Lindenwood the other way. Kalu shoots. Nice blocker save by Jimmy Thomas. Lombardi behind the net. Pushed off the puck by Houston. And Gross now sends it around. Here's Rudin. Good keep by Kalau. Sends it on net, looking for the deflection. Here comes Matt Rudin, tries to split the defense. Can't quite get a hold of that puck. He'll have to wait a second. He'll just send it back in. Blockered away by Hales. Physical play there along the boards. It's number 25, Apo Nurminen, throwing the body around. Lozano interrupts that pass, but it's back to Lubin. Here comes Lindenwood. Nurminen breaks it in the zone. Nice play. And what do you do? Save there by Jimmy Thomas. Great move there by Heinzman to dance around the Ohio defender. And a how do you do save by Jimmy Thomas. 13:08 remaining here in the second period. Shots are 13-9 in favor of Lindenwood. Zach Frank will take this faceoff for Ohio. He's been a staple for Ohio at the faceoff dot all season. Lindenwood tries an immediate shot, but is blocked away. Heinzman will control it below the line. Up for Townsend. Townsend tries to get that on, but it is deflected and blocked. Hazel pokes this puck ahead. And is intercepted now by Craddock, who put it ahead. It's Craddock now for Hazel. Zach Frank below the goal line. Battle along the boards now. As the play is blown dead. It's like Zach Frank and Mitchell Reese were tied up behind the play there. I'm not sure if the referees lost sight of it. I would assume that's what it is. So we will get a line change. Military Appreciation Night here at Bird Arena. That is why Ohio is in their camo uniforms. Thank you to all of our armed men and women in the armed services for what you do. Jake Houston now applies a slap shot. That one had eyes. Saved by Hales. Cody Black will take this face-off. He's taking a ton of face-offs for Ohio tonight. Chipped in now Black behind the play for Lampron. Lampron is shut off there. A nice hit there by Brett Bauza. Here comes Lindenwood the other way. Owad and Clobbins. Waiting patiently behind the net is Brett Bauza. Finds Jordan Klimowski, or Rushmeyer, excuse me. Jake Houston behind the net now. Tipped on net. Quick scoring opportunity there. Owad works it back up to the line. Here's Reese. Tourneau gets a stick on it. Ohio looks to break it out now. Cody Black chips it ahead. And now here's Black. Black steps in, takes a shot. Good block there by number 5, Mitchell Reese. And if you're Ohio, you have to get one on net right there. Definitely a great block by Reese, but you got to look to get one on net as that one is blocked away by Thomas. Tourneau throws a hit on Townsend. Looks to center that puck off of Houston, almost into the back of the net. Almost a bad bounce for Ohio. As they will just clear it down the ice, and it will be icing here with 11:20 remaining in the second period. Face-off coming down, back at the other end. Ohio Hockey is partnering with Kids on Campus by collecting new or gently used coats and boots for local students and families. Please donate any coats or boots, slightly used that is, at Bird Arena until December 8th. So if you're coming to see a hockey game this weekend, we got one Saturday, we got one Friday the 1st and Saturday the 2nd. Bring any gently used coats or boots for a good cause here in Athens County. Jake Fila behind the net, rings it around. Lubin, good pass up for Harkins. Here come the Bobcats. Harkins chips it ahead. Rudin and Harkins give chase. 8 will play that puck. Head for 12. Fila chips it ahead. Lubin tries to center that puck. Harkins will give chase. Harkins looks tired. Lozano chips it ahead. Lubin finds Fila deep in his zone. That pass is deflected. Harkins now for Lubin. Lubin lets a shot go. Blocked by Kalau, whose stick goes flying and back into his hands. Wow. Kalau lost his stick, but it went directly back into his hands. That was something else. Hazel now. Works it up. Chipped ahead. Boza will give chase. Boza and Craddock wrestle for that puck. Cloud now. Big hit there by Hazel. Head now for Plastics. Hales will raise his hand. We got icing. Ohio's taking a number of icings here tonight. Can't quite find those tape-to-tape passes like they are used to. Still a lot of hockey left. By no means is Ohio playing a bad game of hockey. Just the scoring chances are not there like they usually are, like we are accustomed to seeing here at Bird Arena. Green and Hazel below the line. Baird breaks it out. Finds Plastics. Plastics now a long pass looking for Craddock. Or Tourneau, excuse me. Baird ships it down low.
Go, boys! Keep it up! Keep it up!
Thomas will call for icing. As it looks like Lindenwood may take a penalty now. Linesman discussing something with them over at their bench. Appears as if it was a line change this year. Ohio will, of course, get the change. Lindenwood works it below the line now. Plastics now, Ernst. Ernst plays that puck ahead. Ernst looking for Carlson. Tries to snap that one on net for Baird behind the net. Now Hazel looking to chip that forward. Evangelisti trying to bank it off the boards. It's no success. It will stay in the zone. Reese there hauls down Plastics. Lindenwood below the line, tries to put it on net, off the side of the net. Mitchell now below the goal line. Mitchell, nice pass right back. Mitchell lets a shot go. Block there. Alex Carlson, big body, rang one off the post earlier. Him and Plasic's fight for that puck. Puck is chipped out but kept. Good keep there. Mitchell lets that shot go. And he's saved by Thomas. Not a whole lot of mustard on that shot by Mitchell. Couldn't quite calm down that moving puck. Lindenwood loves the one-timer. They scored a number of their goals last weekend on the one-timer. Ohio doing a good job at getting in those passing lanes, making sure that it's not something that Lindenwood could do easily. Tommy Heinzman will take this face off. Houston behind the net now. He'll find Gross. Gross chips it ahead. Hales leaves the net. Dangerous pass. Houston controls this puck, fakes a shot, walks down below the goal line, looks to center that. Puck here for Gross. Crandall there with a nice shift. Nick Gross down behind the Bobcats net. Gross turns it over to Lozano. Lozano centers that pass. Good save there by Thomas. Lozano found Owad right in the scoring position, right in the scorer's office, and wow. Good save there by Thomas. Keep this a scoreless game. Rudin now tries to play it ahead, but it's kept by Lozano. Lozano, a nice pass over to Owad. Wilk with shot. Save made there off the pad. Nermanen will send another shot on back off the boards, wide of the net. Houston's tripped up, and looks like we will have a penalty. Power play upcoming for the Bobcats. Looks like it is going to be a tripping penalty assessed on Dom Colbins. Colbins to the box for tripping. Dom Colbins from Campo River, British Columbia. Last played hockey for the Victoria Cougars, the VIJHL. And Sean Baird chips that puck ahead, and Ohio will begin this power play in their zone. Now here's Baird. Hazel wants it back in the middle of the slot. Rudin back out there on the power play. Almost a good keep by Baird, but nonetheless sent back down the ice. Hazel will give chase. Ohio unable to crack that Lindenwood penalty kill the first time out. Another shot right now. Rudin and a number of Bobcats behind the net play that puck. Here's Hazel now. Controls this puck up near the blue line. Sends it back down. Evangelisti finds Hazel. One-timer. Save there. And up. Over the protective netting. 6:24 remaining here in the second period. Still a scoreless game. Very defensive game. 1:13 remaining in the penalty, the Lindenwood penalty, the Colbins penalty. So Gianni Evangelisti and Alex Carlson will take this face off. Lindenwood controls. Townsend now chips it around for Wilk. Wilk just sends it out of the zone. Houston's going to have to give chase and set this one back up. Jake Houston. Good puck moving offensive defenseman. Sean Baird now moves it in. Back for Houston. Houston looking around, looking for a pass. Finds Hazel at the top. Over to Evangelisti. He likes that area. Houston for Hazel now. Lets a shot go. Almost into the back of the Bobcats net, but it is deflected wide. Here's Evangelisti. Controls it again. Back up to the point for Houston. Houston now to Evangelisti. Evangelisti. Back for Houston. Can't quite get a handle of that pass, and the puck exits the zone. Tough break for the Cats. The Bobcats, that is. Both teams are Cats. Here's Houston back into the zone. Almost a nice move. A stick lift. And Lubin chips it ahead. Now Houston lets an awkward angle shot go, and that one will be deflected out of the zone. Lubin retreats now. Or Gross retreats. Numbers are tough to see, I tell you, on these camo jerseys. Craddock over now, looking for Baird. Here we are back at full strength as Gross now takes it ahead, looking for Craddock. Now good save there by Thomas, crashing the net. Dom Colbins will take this face off, it looks like, for Lindenwood. And Cody Black back in the face-off dot. Familiar place for Cody in this game. Controlled now, tied up, and eventually taken control of by our captain, Jake Fiala. Fiala over off the skate. Thrown on net there by Drew Crandall. Crandall, 16 games, 3 goals, 2 assists, good for 5 points, is a +3 entering this game. So we see Cody Black. Man, Cody Black does not have the size that most of these Lindenwood centers do, but you would not know it by the way he's taking these face-offs. A lot of tie-ups, and there's another one right there, making Lindenwood retreat into their own zone. There's a turnover now. Controlled by Black. He walks it below the goal line. Baird is playing way up, chips it back around for Black. Good play by Baird. Black below the goal line. Centers that puck for turn. No, can't quite get a hard shot off. Here's Baird. Shot blocked there by Green. Good play. Fiala tries to play that puck ahead. Black goes diving in. Here's Turneau. In the middle of a line change. Here comes Lindenwood back the other way. Tommy Heinzman's got speed. Heisman throws it on net, rebound there by Houston. Tapped back to Houston, and he will just freeze that one. 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the second period. Lindenwood leads shots 18-12. And still without a goal here at OCI Bird Arena in its 60th season of operation. Alex Carlson will take this face off. He's come the closest to scoring a goal for either team tonight. He rang that one off the post here early in the second. Klimovsky takes control of that puck. Bouncing puck and a good save by Thomas. That one took a couple of funny bounces. It is a great play by Thomas. He was able to take control of that one and save it off his left pad there. Alex Carlson back in the face-off dot. He will go up against Brian Lubin. Apo Nurminen controls this puck. Great lane on the net. Sends one off the glove and blocker of Jimmy Thomas. Apo Nurminen is not a guy that can give, that Ohio can give a lot of space. 8 goals this season. That one is tipped out of the zone there by Lubin. Wilk plays the puck now behind the net. Up ahead, Lindenwood breaking it out. Here's Carlson. He's got Klimovsky trailing. Carlson lets a shot go. Good block there by Ohio. And Harkins can't find the handle on that puck. And Lindenwood will subsequently keep it in. Hazel and Carlson getting after it over there in the corner for the puck. Lindenwood attempts to center that puck. Rudin breaks out now. Rudin dumps it in. He'll give chase. Off the blocker of Hales. He'll cover it. And Ohio will have a face-off. 3 minutes remaining here in the second. We've seen Ohio play a number of styles of games this year. They've played a wide-open game. They've scored a lot of goals. They've gotten a lot of offensive opportunities from the slot. But I can't remember a defensive effort at home, at least this year, that we've seen like this. Ohio trailing in the shot clock, but a good defensive effort, really not giving up an inch in the neutral zone, really doing a good job, other than that one turnover, of limiting scoring opportunities coming from the middle of the ice. And as I say that, here's a turnover. A good save there by Thomas. Classics looking for that puck down low. Gross will have it now. Classics has it. Shift ahead now. Glove down there by 21. Lombardi tries to send it in deep, but it is off those infamous Bird Arena rafters. You get the sense that with these goalies, outrageous statistics, that it might just be one goal that wins this thing. Still plenty of hockey left, but obviously a low-scoring game. No reason to think that won't continue. Nick Gross now, a couple of nice moves, steps up to the middle of the ice. Can't find it. Good stick lift to recover there. Craddock plays it forward. Up into the bench. Referees will blow the whistle. Lindenwood jumping ahead now in the shot clock fairly significantly. It's there, +8. Leading the shots 20-12. Ohio can't get much going in their offensive zone. That is in large part they have not been able to break out or exit the neutral zone with any sense of consistency. A couple of nice hits there in front of the Ohio bench. Philo with a nice backhand pass there. He'll chip it ahead for Rudin, who will chip it in. Zach Frank now. Oh, with a good hit on Reese. And looks like Zach Frank will be getting penalized for that, as that was a hit from behind. Leaves it for Klimovsky. Touched up there by Rudin. And Ohio will be going to the box. Faced with a huge penalty kill that will take up the duration of this period and 33 seconds of the next. 1:27 remaining. As Zach Frank will be going to the box. It was a hit from behind, definitely. I'm not sure what we're officially going to call it. Ohio's done a pretty good job of staying out of the box tonight. But this is not a spot they want to find themselves in. Lindenwood, very good power play, 24.56% on the year. And they have some puck movers that you can see, well, you can see why. Apo Newman and Jake Townsend out there on the ice. Looks like Dom Colbins will be out there too. Green and Michael Lozano. It's a huge kill here for Ohio. If you've been watching our broadcasts regularly this season, you've heard Shane and I talk about how important these goals are in the last minute, couple minutes of the period, and if Lindenwood could get one here, that would be a huge momentum kill, but a good start to this power play by Ohio, just sending that puck out. Tommy Heinzman, number 9 now, controls this forward. Heinzman breaks in, a couple of nice moves to avoid Ohio defenseman. Nerman in a blast from the slot, misses the net. It's a great playmaking there by Heinzman. Here's Nermanen, controls the puck again, sends it in. Deflection there, almost off the stick from Lozano. That one can't find the net either. Heinzman controls it again. Finds Nermanen. Back to Heinzman. Heinzman now back to Nermanen, playing catch a little bit. Townsend. Down for Heinzman. Heinzman dances along the circle, finds it down low for the captain. Nermanen. The shot. The fortunate break there for Ohio's. That was a tough block. Nermanen. Now a good play by Rudin. And number 16, Dom Colbins, just ate that Nermanen shot, and he was in some significant pain getting off to the bench, and he is now crouched over on the Lindenwood bench. Man, he ate one right there. You got to hope he's okay. Michael Lozano plays the puck ahead. Bobcats head coach Sean Hogan encouraging his team to step up on Lozano. Townsend chips that puck. Still in 3, 2, and 1. Ohio with a good start to that penalty kill. That period. And we are still right where we started. We're still right where we started. A 0-0 game. Ohio, Zach Frank in the box for a check in the back there. Can't hit him when you're facing the numbers, but Ohio's still in a good place. Right now, still 0-0. Still a lot of feeling out. Ohio not getting the shots that we're accustomed to. Usually see them getting 40, 50, even 60 shots in a game, and they're at about 12 or 13 right now. Lindenwood holds the advantage on the shot clock. Still a lot of feeling out, a physical game, but not a dirty game by any means. Only 4 penalties called in this game. At this point, Ohio will have about 30 seconds of that Zach Frank penalty to kill when we resume play here in the third period. We're going to take a break. We will be back with highlights and all that good stuff from the second period. It is Lindenwood nothing. It is Ohio nothing. We're heading in to the third period. It is the second intermission. This is AVW Presents Ohio Bobcats Hockey. and welcome back here to OCINC Bird Arena. So glad, just very glad you've joined us today. Still a scoreless game between the Ohio Bobcats and the Lindenwood Lions. Lindenwood comes into this game 13-1-3. Their only loss in regulation was to Illinois, who Ohio lost to as well last week. And Lindenwood is number 3 in the latest ACHA ranking. I know Adrian is number 1. Adrian is the only team in the ACHA to not lose a game. Ohio number 8 in the most recent ACHA ranking that was released on November the 15th. Every team in the CSCHL has this thing in reach. Any of those teams other than maybe Robert Morris, we could be looking at as an ACHA champion at the end of this season. To recap this game a little bit for you so far, a ton of neutral zone play through the first 2 periods. We've seen Lindenwood control this puck, control the play for most of the first period, at least the start of the first period. And then as the game went on, Lindenwood did get a kind of a significant shift in the Ohio zone, but neither team really taking a significant advantage. I know Lindenwood leads the shot clock 20-12. Ohio not used to getting that limited amount of shots off. I expect them to come out and just looking to shoot from all angles to start this third period here as the coaches and the athletic trainers make their way back out onto the ice. A little look at the CSCHL standings. This game is a big one. This series is a big one this weekend. Lindenwood leads it with 10 points. Iowa State second with 8 points. Illinois has 7 points. Ohio has 3, but they only have played 2 games. They have games in hand on everyone except for Robert Morris. Robert Morris is last in the division with 2 points. Players to watch for both teams this period. I think if you're Ohio, it has to be Gianni Evangelisti. This guy has been all over the ice, but has been limited in what he's been able to do tonight. I give a lot of credit to the Lindenwood defensive players for stopping Evangelisti. Evangelisti, 25 points coming into this game. It is near the top of the CSCHL. I think if you're Ohio, you got to give Evangelisti time and space. We've seen him time and time again this season. You give him time and space, he has a good enough shot, a good enough aim of that shot to usually bury it beyond the back of the net. The closest we've come to a goal has been Alex Carlson ringing a slap shot off the post for the Lions just outside of the left face-off circle. I think Alex Carlson is certainly a player to watch for Lindenwood. Big physical player all the way from Stockholm, Sweden. A little bit of the EU tonight as Apo Nurminen from Finland tonight as well. Another player to watch for the Lindenwood Lions. The teams are back out onto the ice, and we are about ready for our third period of play here at OCINC Bird Arena. Still a scoreless game. Should be quite the finish. If you like defensive hockey games, well, this game has been something you would have liked. 0-0 to this point as Lindenwood makes their way out of the away dressing room. The away dressing room here at Bird Arena, for those of you who haven't seen a game here yet, is behind the south net. So the players, the away players that is, have to come out from all the way behind the net and skate over to the away bench through the zone. It's a wonder we don't see more collisions. The Bobcats know pretty well to get out of the way. For the Lions, looks like Townsend, Heinzman, Michael Lozano, and Apo Nurminen will begin this period for the Lions. Green is out there as well. Lindenwood begins this period on a brief power play, 32 seconds. It's going to be a big face-off upcoming. It's going to be Evangelisti, and he controls it. Welcome to the third period of hockey here at Bird Arena. Cleared down. That is a big clear to start this period as Evangelisti gives chase. And Lindenwood breaks out now. Townsend leaves it for Green. Back to Townsend. Townsend below the goal line. Gets away from Hazel. Up at the point, Nurminen. A shot deflected, but not on net. Hazel now gives pressure. Below the goal line now. Loaded up in the zone. Plasix out of the box. Gives chase. Throws a hit there in front of the Ohio bench. We're back at full strength. Green breaks into the zone. 2-on-1. Shot wide. Got to put it on net there. And Plasix gives chase now. pushed off there by Rushmeyer. Ohio gets the puck now. Houston wants the puck. Houston will get the puck. Houston will center that pass. Oh, a good shot there by Harkins. And we got a whistle now. And the net is off. This has been a problem here at Bird Arena over the last couple years. That net, well, it loves to come off the moorings. Great scoring chance there by Jake Houston. Man, he has taken a huge leap forward in his offensive game. Here's Gross. Sends it in, and there's a nice, quick, and easy save by Michael Hales. Ohio already a couple of nice scoring chances. Not so much there, but I guess nice shots, I should say. The quantity of shots is something Ohio's going to have to increase. Usually when we see Ohio increase their quantity of shots, they increase their goals. Novel idea. Brian Lubin behind the net now. Played out for Owad. Owad will bang it off the board right in front of the Lindenwood bench and play it forward into the neutral zone. Harkins there, and Reese jostling for that puck. Now Lindenwood controls. Houston tries to play that ahead. Houston gives pressure into the Lindenwood zone, and now here's Carson. Carson steps up, puts a shot on Thomas. Rebound! Owad had a chance to bury that, but he was pushed off that puck there. It's a great play by Jake Houston. Jake Houston will just ship that one ahead. Ohio not getting a change on that. Puck was not deep enough. The puck is sent in. Lindenwood will get a change now. Houston behind the net, up for Harkins. Harkins flops it ahead. Bouncing puck settled down now. Alexander Carlson breaks the puck into the zone now, puts it on net wide. And now that puck rings all the way around the boards. Harkins gives chase. And it is back now for Houston. Houston over to Gross. Gross chips that puck in. It is controlled by Hales. Face-off upcoming in front of Hales. .46 remaining here in the third period. Gianni Evangelesti out there for the face-off, as there's some work being done to that net by linesman Chris Delaney. Linesman having a chat now with Kyle Craddock. Puck behind the net now. Green will play it. He gets it over. Put it on net. Rebound Thomas, right back to Thomas. That shot came from number 9, Tommy Heinzman. And it just all of a sudden got very quiet out of Science Bird Arena. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was the music, but it did seem very quiet. Some would even say you could hear a pin drop. Bobcats will go full sail change. 5 new skaters on the ice. Sean Baird's out there. He's had a great game all night. This is a Sean Baird kind of game. A lot of neutral zone play, a lot of checking. I'm sure Sean's loving it. Sean Baird out there with Garrett Jenkins, the forward who just moved to defense this past offseason. Here's Baird. Baird will chip it ahead. No icing call. That puck must have gotten deflected. So that puck is tipped there by Jenkins. Black gives chase along with Timmy Turneau. Behind the net now. Turneau now. Gives pressure to Nurminen. Nurminen now. Heinzman breaks it in. Heinzman sends it around the boards. Jimmy Thomas will leave his net and leave it there for Mike Palasics. Played out. Beyond the zone, Nurminen will send it back in. Thomas will leave his net once again. And Baird now will wait to set something up. And Baird now just barely gets it off. Here comes Crandall. Rushmeyer chases that puck. Crandall behind the net, tries to throw it in front of the net, off the side of the net. Off to the left side of the ice. Ohio looking to get some sort of forecheck going. Hazel skating off to the bench for the line change. The puck finds him, and Hazel plays it ahead. Ohio has to sustain some sort of pressure in the zone in this game. Give Lindenwood a lot of credit. They have stopped this potent Ohio Bobcats forecheck. Now jostles for the puck. Shot there by Crandall. Right into Halis. Rushmeyer and Frank. A little friendly bump there. Nothing wrong with that. Jake Houston out there on the ice now. Brian Lubin is going to take this face-off with Alex Carlson, the Swedish product. Last played for the St. Louis Junior Blues. That puck thrown on net. And like we have seen in many other games where Ohio is not getting the quantity of goals that they're used to this late in the game, they will just throw the puck on net at all costs. Never a bad play to get the puck on net. Lubin now tied up. Lubin now centers that puck. Great play and a better save. Michael Halis moving laterally. I mean, wow, what a save. That was the best scoring opportunity of the night for Ohio there. Sensational spinning pass across the zone. I believe that was Tyler Harkins he found in front of the net there. Puck won by Ohio. Gross plays it in. Harkins plays it over. Houston, he finds but can't quite control that puck. That was probably going to be a goal if he found Houston there. In a wide open net. Lubin now. Lubin behind the play. Houston now tries to throw that puck in front of the net. Tries to jam it home and it is taken out of the zone. And there's that pressure we were looking for. Ohio finally able to sustain some pressure, even if it's not for long, just 30 or 45 seconds in the Lindenwood zone. And look what happens. Some great scoring opportunities. Face-off coming back down to where we just were. Up to Michael Halis is right. Gianni Evangelesti will be taking this face-off. Number 9, Tommy Heinzman. This puck moved forward. Ernst gives chase, but to no do. Townsend plays this puck, chips it ahead. Couple of ricochets. Back on the stick of Townsend. He'll send it in. Thomas will just set it aside for Hazel. Hazel now for Wilk. And now here comes Sean Baird, gives chase to the puck. Wilk now off the stick. This is a sloppy game so far. Gianni Evangelesti chases the puck in deep. Throws the body at Wilk a little bit. Plays the puck off his skate. And now Ohio looks to get it deep in their zone. Battle along the wall now. Ernst will play that puck. Wilk will play that puck as well. Up now, turn over to Hazel. He'll just back it back down in the zone. Ohio will get a defensive change. Gabe Lampron out on the ice now. He's been a pleasant surprise for Ohio. And looks like there's a Lindenwood player. He went down now. Just a little bit of difficulty. Austin Wilk. Looks like he got tied up there with Jake Fiala. We'll see if penalties are assessed, but that was quite the collision. It could have been much worse there. This looks like Wilk will go off to the bench. Well, having a discussion with the linesman. And some confusion of where the face-off is coming now, but it is coming at center ice. Controlled now by Lindenwood. Rushmeyer plays the puck ahead, steps it up, rings it around the boards. Jimmy Thomas leaves his net to play it. He'll tee it up, chip it along. Here's Gabe Lampron. Puck deflected up into the Ohio bench. Of another face-off coming at center ice. 13:52 remaining. Ohio entered this period -8 on the shot clock. They are now just -5. 22-17 shots in favor of the Lindenwood Lions. Face-off taken by Black over to Evans. Evans tries to play that puck for Fiala. Fiala just gets it out of the zone. Safe play there. Lampron gives chase to this puck with Tourneau. Tourneau throws the body. Good hit by Tourneau. Fiala deep in the zone. Tourneau, another good hit. Lindenwood wanted a call. That was a bit of a high hit. And there will be a whistle now. And looks like there will be a penalty assessed to Tim Tourneau. We'll see what the official call is, but Lindenwood going to the power play. have not been able to take advantage of the opportunities Ohio's given them. 13:28 remaining here in the third period. We will see this Lindenwood power play unit once more. Face off one. Nurminen now deep in the zone. Lets a shot ring wide. Deflects around the boards. Rudin gives chase. Shipped ahead now. Good keep there. Gross will have a chance to clear this puck deep in the zone. Chips it along. Can't get it out. Green now. Up along the boards. Lozano plays the puck behind the net for 9. Heinzman. And that puck is sent out. Minute and a half remaining in this power play, and 12:56 in the third period. Craddock now gets a turnover. Got to be careful with those passes. And now Rush might be going back the other way. Cody Black loses his stick. Green almost had a nice chance there. Black will pick up his stick again. No give chase, but they're offsides. As Cody Black will have to retreat out of that zone. Lindenwood plays it up now, slowly but surely. Green now behind the net, takes a hit from Hazel. Now looking for Runyon up at the blue line. Runyon over now, back to Runyon. Runyon now, waiting, finds Lozano. Lozano now, looking. It's a shot, deflection almost into the net, and a good chance there for Nurman, and can't quite settle down that bouncing rebound at a wide open net. Huge bounce for the Bobcats there. Here's Lozano now. Craddock chips it out. Good play by Craddock. Craddock in a bit of difficulty as he goes to the bench. He has been huge for Ohio tonight. Some defensive efforts from Ohio tonight. Craddock's had one of those. And Lindenwood clearly offsides there. A bit of miscommunication. 11:37 remaining here in the third period. Just 9 brief seconds on this Lindenwood power play. Gianni Evangelesti takes this face-off. Pair of 7s in the face-off dot. Evangelesti and Carlson. Puck cleared down. Ohio's going to do it. They're going to kill off another penalty. Sensational effort by the Bobcats penalty kill here tonight against an even better power play. File now goes awkwardly into the boards. And Harkins will play this puck behind the net almost to the midway point through regulation, this final regulation period. Gross now behind the net. Townsend tries to chip this puck ahead. Ohio retreats into the zone. Gross is going to try it again. That pass interrupted by Klimovsky. Back to 21. And here comes Green. Green now a break. Walks in. Great save, Thomas. It was mano-a-mano there. Green on Thomas. And Thomas was able to come out on top. A couple of huge saves from Jim tonight. A great block there by Baird, looking to center that pass again. Ohio will clear it out of the zone. Man, Lindenwood is buzzing right now after that penalty kill. Ohio, when you don't play the number of forwards that Ohio does, you have the depth issues. This is where it comes to bite you. How bad do they want it? Baird. Wilk puts a shot on net, almost deflected. On goal. Hazel now finds Crandall. Crandall, another guy who's been all over the ice tonight. Tommy Heinzman plays this puck now. He's going to step into the zone himself. Walk through almost all of the Bobcats players, but unable to get through. Oppo Nurminen now. Finds Lozano. Lozano now. Walks behind the net. Avoids some stick checks. Nurminen's playing way deep. Here comes Ohio. They got to get it out. They got to get a change. Lindenwood dominating right now. Hazel finds the puck over to Houston. And Houston has Frank. Frank for Evangelesti. They almost collide. Evangelesti attempts to be hard on the puck. There's a ripper of a shot there by Palasics. Just wide. Here comes Lindenwood the other way. This game is starting to open up now, folks. below the goal line is Bauza. Shipped ahead now for Kalau. Pressured by Curnow. That play broken up by Garrett Jenkins. Kalau will give chase, but Houston rings it around the boards. Up for a Townsend shot off the pads, rebound. And that play is broken up by what looks to be Tyler Harkins. I can't quite see the other side of his jersey. Lamprod now chips that puck in. 8.5 remaining here in the third period. Scoreless game. Lozano plays the puck behind the net. For Kalau. Townsend off his skate. Back onto his stick. Good check by Black. So there's a stick loose now. Reese has lost his stick. Back around for Fila. He's pressured. Good job getting rid of that puck quickly. Up for Lozano. Blocker saved there by Thomas. Bad turnover there by Ohio. Could have been a goal. The turnover goes awkwardly into the boards, and it's Lampron now. Lampron shakes. He bakes. Turneau gives this puck chase. Turneau plays off the puck. Plays the body off the puck. Puck battle down in the corner. Filo tries to control that puck. He's pressured. He's pressured by Victor Lombardi. Lombardi plays that puck ahead. Lubin's going to retreat to this puck and make a play on it. Lubin plays that puck over for Tommy Evans. Evans now chips the puck up. Harkins sends it in, no icing. Lombardi centers this puck. It's 2-on-2. Great play there by Hazel. Baird, excuse me. His line mate's Hazel. Baird to break that up. Hazel can't quite control that one. It's back onto the stick of number 10, Brian Lubin. Lubin leaves that puck. A bit of confusion there. And they play that puck ahead and trying to get it out. Klimovsky tries to toe drag. Broken up there. Rudin sends it down. And Tom Evans controls this puck. All it takes is one break, but Ohio cannot seem to get a handle on that puck right now. Harkins knocks it down, up for Carlson. Carlson sends it in. And Jimmy Thomas sends it around now for Mitchell. Mitchell's played on that puck. Here come the Bobcats. Here comes Evangelesti. Tries to walk around. Evangelesti stays persistent on that puck. Up for Alex Carlson. Carlson sends it in. Blocker save for Thomas. Routine. Crowd starting to come to life here at Bird Arena as that one is out of play. Anything can happen in these one-goal games. 6:13 remaining in regulation. It would be huge for either team if they could win this game in regulation, as they could prevent the other team from picking up that extra point in regulation. These are what they call those 4-point games, where there's a 4-point shift in the standings, because you get 2, your opponent gets 0. 4-point shift. Up now. Evangelesti plays it out. Plasix plays it off his skate. Here comes Mike Plasix. A good hip check there along the boards. A play. Puck almost set on net. The net is off. They do not know it yet. He puts the net back on. Looks like we're not going to get a call. Looks like an icing call will come much to Ohio's benefit, as Houston chips that puck, attempts to chip it ahead, but accidentally sends it into the stands. We are back here at Bird Arena. Would you believe it if I told you the cord of my microphone fell out? Yes, it fell out literally of the microphone as we were experiencing some very exciting hockey there. Our apologies here at AVW for hockey for that, but we are back. You didn't miss a goal. It's all good in the hood. 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in this hockey game. A couple of good opportunities right there. And this face-off will be a tie-up. Controlled now. Nick Gross will give it chase. Gross now plays the puck up. Reese now plays the puck below the line over for Townsend. Here's Owad, chips puck around. 2:19 remaining in the game. Back to Owad. Plays that puck forward, looking for Carlson, but he finds Nick Gross instead. Nick Gross will set it down, definitely going to be icing. .210 remaining in this game, and Ohio has employed the strategy to get that puck out at all costs, and not the worst strategy, but these face-offs deep in their zone late in the game. If they're going to do this, they definitely got to win them. And they win that one. Back for Gross. Gross almost takes a tumble, but he plays that puck off the boards. Here comes Ohio now. Jake Houston sends that puck across the ice for Rushmeyer. Rushmeyer behind the net. Dumps it in. Minute and 50 seconds remaining. Michael Lozano gives chase to that puck. Lozano sends that puck. Awkward angle over to Thomas. That puck flies out of play. And a minute and 40 seconds remaining now. Tommy Heinzman takes the face-off. Lubin's going to take the face-off with Heinzman. Lozano wins the face-off, tries to put that puck on net. It is deflected, not through to the net. Here's Matt Rudin now. Matt Rudin playing that puck along the wall. Here's the board battle. Kicked ahead, but kept in. Here's Reichmeyer, attempts that one-timer there. Hazel gets a stick on it before it hits Thomas. Hazel breaks the puck out now. He's got Rudin with him. Hazel's going to go ahead and he's going to step up. He's going to enter the zone, play it off the wall, play it once more. Heil finds the center. Harkins in front of the net. Great save there by Heilman. Here's Evangelisti. Keeps that puck in. Tries to bat it down. Here comes Lozano with Owad. Lozano just lets a shot fly wide of the net. A minute remaining now. Here comes Harkins. Harkins throws that puck on net. It's gloved aside. Kept alive. 51 seconds remaining now. Tie game. Klobowski dumps it in. Ohio looks to chip it forward now. Townsend. Nice move there around Gross. Townsend behind the net. Walking behind the net. Looks for Nerman across the ice. Finds him. Carlson, rather. Excuse me. Townsend now. For Reese. Reese there shows that puck on. It's blocked by Houston. Blasic's good hit there. And now it's going to be played off the board. We got 15 seconds here at Bird Arena. Here comes Craddock. And Ohio just could not hold the line there. Looks like Evangelisti is trying to cheat up a little bit, but could not drag the line. Did the splits into the zone, and faceoff will be upcoming. Cannot blame Ohio for their aggressiveness there. Just 11 seconds left in that game. That was sure to be a nice scoring opportunity. Cody Black now takes this face-off, wins it for Hazel. Hazel has sent it in 8, 7, and 6. Remaining on the clock now, 5. Here's a keep. Shot deflected wide of the net, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, and it might have gone into the net! From behind the net as time expires! Harkins wins it for the Cats! Can you believe it? As time expires! Harkins gets it from below the goal line and breaks it in off Heilman! Oh my goodness! And the referees are going to congregate here, but there is a goal called. I think it went in. And we were preparing for overtime along with everyone else, and Harkins Banks that puck in off Heilman. And if that goal stands, that's going to be all she wrote. And it is going to stand. Tyler Harkins wins it for Ohio. Off the deflection. A big hug from Bobcats head coach Sean Hogan. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. A shutout for Jimmy Thomas. It looks like they're going to stay on the ice. Looks like we're going to have some sort of review here. But if this goal stands, Ohio will win. We're probably going to see how much time they're going to put back on the clock now, assuming that goal stands. Just one of the darndest things I've ever seen. So they're going to put 3 ticks of a second now on the clock. Or are we? Ohio will skate to their zone. They'll do their signature, put their sticks up and salute. And just like that, a game in which Lindenwood was dominating the final 10 minutes. Tyler Harkins gets a good bounce and wins it for Ohio. Just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. One of the great games in the seasons of hockey here at Ossian Seabird Arena, as this place exploded when that goal happened. Very tough game for Ohio. I think it was one of their best defensive games they've played in all season. A lot of the play in the neutral zone throughout the game. Very defensive game. We saw after that Lindenwood power play, legs started to get heavy, but Ohio kept it moving, never gave up. Bobcats head coach Sean Hogan encouraging a shot there at the end. And when it's the philosophy, you put the puck on the net, good things will happen. And it doesn't matter from where on the ice you put it on the net. Tyler Harkins put it on net from behind the goal line. Well, what do you know? Hockey is a game of bounces, and well, the Bobcats, they got a good bounce tonight. It's a huge 2 points in the SCHL standings for Ohio. They will gain those 2 points. That 4-point game I was talking about there late in the period. Ohio gets those 2 points. Lindenwood does not get a single one. Really important goal there at the end to prevent Lindenwood from gaining a point. So Ohio gains 2 points on division leader Lindenwood with games still in hand. And what a celebration by Tyler Harkins at the end there too, doing the boat, if you will, across the ice. I'm not sure what we call that one. Maybe we'll have to ask Tyler what he calls that one. We're going to be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. It's a 1-0 victory for Ohio. Tyler Harkins banks it in. Just an insane finish to a game that was a huge slog. Jimmy Thomas earns his shutout. Matt Rune's named the 3rd star. Jimmy Thomas will definitely be the 2nd star. And Tyler Harkins will definitely be the 1st star. A great night of hockey. One of the best nights, I would imagine. One of the more exciting nights in 60 years of hockey at Ossian Seabird Arena. For everyone behind the scenes here at AVW Productions, I am Ethan Graham. Thank you for joining us. This has been Ohio Bobcats Hockey. We'll see you tomorrow.